want to speak to you a little bit about the sport of bodybuilding and how it benefits me. I discovered bodybuilding back in 1999. I actually competed for my very first time, and how I got into the sport is because I was always involved in extreme sort of sports. I raced motocross for a while and then downhill mountain biking. I was getting a lot of injuries, and these extreme sports led to me socializing with a lot of extreme people. I knew that I didn't want to go down the same track as them, and I needed something to focus on, and I really needed to focus on myself. And I'd always kind of followed the sport of bodybuilding, and the magazines were like my comic books, even though I never really picked up a weight. I had to keep my body weight down for the sports that I was competing in. And I was never into team sports. I was never into people ranting and raving at me, shouting orders and stuff like that. I wanted to be in control of my own destiny. So something like bodybuilding I knew was a very individual sport. I'm an all or nothing kind of character, so I really wanted to focus on going all out and being dedicated to this to help me stay away from the bars, stay away from drinking and bad food and bad people. So I focused and decided to do a show. 1.5 years later, I actually stepped on stage and I finished second place, and I was over the moon. I was really happy with that result, and I just wanted to constantly improve on that year after year, even though the actual competition aspect to it doesn't really appeal to me much. I really don't like, having to remove the hair, the tanning and stuff like that. Having a set goal of a date at a show, for me, is great, because that's a time that you're going to get exposed for your weaknesses. If you do cheat on a workout or on your diet or cardio or whatever, it's going to get exposed up there. So it gives you a form of accountability to yourself as well. I've seen a lot of people in the gym training day in, day out, year after year, and not really knowing where they're going with their training. They're looking the same because they're doing what they've always done and they're going to get what they've always got. But sometimes where they've got a specific goal in mind, if it's a competition, chances are they're going to work that much harder towards it. But this can be just a transformation. It can be a wedding or a holiday, whatever it may be. I just prefer to go for a competition myself, just because I know that I'm going to get exposed if I don't stick to the plan that I've got ahead of me. So one of the highlights for me in regards to competing was 2006, when I competed in the World Natural Championships, and I got second place. I missed first by 1 point, but that was good because it made me work much harder when I went back to the gym by getting that second place. It felt great going up against competitors from other countries. I didn't even know if I was going to place in the top 10, so to get second there was really good, really motivating. And last year I competed here in Idaho, which was great, in front of the home crowd, and I ended up winning that show, so that felt good as well. I don't think I'm going to compete this year. However, I needed to give myself a goal if I'm to do this transformation with you. So with that in mind, I decided to guest pose at the bodybuilding.com Fitness Expo. That's going to act like my competition this year. I'm still going to have to remove the hair, unfortunately, still going to have to tan, but it gives me a goal to work towards, because I know there's going to be a lot of people there watching, so I've got nowhere to hide. I can't cheat on my diet, I can't cheat on my cardio or training, because I know it'll get exposed there on stage. So I hope that helps you understand why I like to compete. So make sure you psych yourself up, and I'll see you at the gym.
The film crew couldn't be with me today, so I'll be taking you through your workout with the exercise database. For today's workout, we're going to be doing the DTP program for opposing muscle groups, chest and back. We'll begin with the dumbbell chest press for 50 reps at a light to moderate weight. As soon as you're done with that, move right into 50 reps of bent over rows. You'll be supersetting these exercises back to back throughout the whole DTP progression. So we won't be showing you every set from the database today, so make sure you remember to do a total of 10 sets at 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10 reps, increasing the weight on each set, and then for the next 5 sets, do the heaviest weight for another set of 10 reps, and then start decreasing the weight for the remaining 4 sets and increasing your reps from 20, 30, 40, and 50. This should be a challenge for you, but as long as you stay mentally focused, you'll get through it and see the results at the end.
Tomorrow's going to be a non-training day, so come back, because I want to talk to you about my role models and how they motivate me.